Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The Tartars on a
Triple C AA basketball on Sportsnet USA is brought to you by NutriShop of Monterey Park, your sports nutrition, health, and vitamins experts. Inside the E-rena, the South Gym on the campus of East Los Angeles College in Monterey Park, California, we welcome you to a South Coast Conference crossover matchup between the 13-3 East LA Huskies and the 9-7 Compton Tartars, moments away from tip. Really thankful and grateful you could join us. Dan Gudino here flying solo. East Los Angeles in the home camouflage uniforms. A little bit of a stoppage right now. Solomon Hunt has to take off his undershirt. It has to match the same color as the uniform. So Alec Hickman and Solomon Hunt both have to take off their inside shirts before the game starts. Mitchell fighting for the tip, and it goes straight into the hands of the Huskies. The East LA Huskies coming into this week ranked number 5 on the season. Mark by Mitchell. Solomon Hunt and Darius Henderson are the only two players who have started every single game for East Los Angeles. All 17 games in a quick turn. Now a 3-2 ball game. 18-10 left in this first half. East LA will have to face a tough defense in Compton, as Mitchell's shot is off the mark and Hickman comes up with the rebound. Compton, a super high scoring team. A run and gun offense and a quick pass inside to Babacar Thiambe. That's what East Los Angeles does so well. The inside game, inside the box is where they dominate. Left angle drive, the kick out, poor pass, and it's saved by Hickman into the hands of Hunt. Heiler, skip pass, near side, Hickman in and out. Rebounded by Thiambe, easy. Bunny hop shot right in front of the rim, makes it a 7-2 ball game. Compton has almost stacked up 100 points more than East Los Angeles has on the season. 95 points more than East LA to be exact. Jump shot by Gibson, no good. Rebounded by Hickman, inside pass to Thiambe, back outside, Henderson. 16:40 left first half. 7-2 ball game in favor of the home East Los Angeles College Huskies. Hickman from the outside once again, splashes one. 8-point lead for East LA, 16:20 remains in this first half. Straight down the middle, and Taylor is called for the walk. Excellent defense inside the box for East Los Angeles. That's already the third turnover against Compton. High pass is off the glass. It was meant for the big boy Hunt. Back the other way, left angle drive, kissed off the glass gently.
That's going to be good by number 5.
That's Dominique Alexander, who's got all 4 points for Compton, and a timeout will be called by head coach John Mosley at the 16:06 mark of this first half. As we were saying, Compton surprisingly is 9-7 and could possibly have been undefeated until their last game last Friday, where it took the biggest loss of the season, and it lost to Pasadena City College 71-59. That was loss number 7 for the Tartars. So if you don't include the 12-point loss to Pasadena for Compton, Compton's only lost by an average margin of 5 points. They've been in every single game this season, of course, except the Pasadena game last season. So here they are, the Tartars trying to avoid loss number 8, currently trailing 10-4, 16:05. Hunt back outside to Tiambe. Tiambe looking for a defender, goes inside to Hickman. Hickman back outside. Pass is deflected into the backcourt. Mitchell last touched the ball for Compton, so the ball will remain in the hands of East LA. On the clock, 15:46. 10-4 lead, East LA. Inside pass to Tiambe. Tiambe back outside to Henderson. Heiler will put one up, not in time. Shot clock violation called against East LA. That's the first turnover against the Huskies this ball game. And a timeout is called by Compton. Will step away. East LA College basketball presented by Nutri-Shop of Monterey Park on Sportsnet USA.
Our wonderful cheerleaders are Captain Jocelyn, Valerie, Cindy, Samantha, Jennifer, Sammy, Anna, and Naomi. There they are. They'll be entertaining you the whole ball game. Thank you, ladies, for being here tonight. And your wonderful coach is here also, and we'll get her name later.
Head coach of Compton, Keith Higgins, needs his team to get back into this one quickly. Number 5, East LA, will not let up. And of course, they're led by head coach John Mosley in his 7th season. He's got an overall record, an impressive record, 149 wins to 47 losses. So looking for win number 150 here at East Los Angeles. Inside pass, off the glass, off the mark by Stevens, but rebounded by Compton. 15-14 remains. Sloppy possession by Compton into the hands of Tiambe. Dominique Alexander lost the dribble. Tiambe into the front court. Left angle drive, well defended, but Hunt is there to back him up. Solomon Hunt. On the clock, 14 minutes, 54 ticks remain, first half. Inside the South Gym, also known as the E-rena. Darius Ennis conducting point guard duties for Compton. Alexander kicks it out to Riley. Riley off the mark, rebounded by Tiambe. Tiambe already with 4 rebounds. Back the other way, it's Henderson. High post to Hunt. The kick out to Tiambe. Tiambe dribbling the ball. Now the skip pass to the far side to Hickman. Hickman, that's his second three-pointer of the ball game, and now a 15-4 ball game, and it's swatted away by Tiambe.
Substitution for Compton, that's number 32, Terrence Branch. For ELAC, number 1, Lavelle Ziegler checking in.
Despite the lopsided score of 15-4 in favor of the Huskies, can't count out Compton. Alexander, the lefty, puts it up, in and out. Back the other way, Heiler coast to coast, no, off the mark. Rebounded by Gibson. Hands it off to Alexander. Inside to a wide open Gibson, and he's fouled instantly. Willick. Gibson will go to the line. Gibson on the year, shooting 74% from the stripe. On the clock, 13 minutes, 49 seconds to go. What's really impressive about head coach John Mosley is in all 7 of his seasons here at East Los Angeles, 20 or more victories, and a poor pass by Hunt in the back court. Compton basketball. .42 remains in this first half. To the scorer's table for East LA is Abdul Ba. Currently with the ball is Aaron Gibson for Compton. Crossover move, right angle drive off the glass. Off the mark, rebounded by Thiumbe. That's his 5th rebound of the ball game. Ziegler is into the ball game. Straight away, Thiumbe, no, but the putback, no. East LA with 2 opportunities on that possession. 13-13 remains first half. 10-point lead for East Los Angeles. Alexander against Hickman. And the defense inside the box just too big for Compton. East LA with the size tonight.
And number 33, Malik Mohammed.
Malik Mohammed, the center from Narbonne, checks in. So does Abdul Ba. Ba now with the ball in the backcourt. Nearly traveled. Full court press ensues for Compton. Hickman to Mohammed. To Ziegler off the mark. 12:40 to go first half. Gibson against Ziegler, back on top to Taylor. It'll be Alexander who's off the mark, rebounded by Ba of East Los Angeles. Ball brings it up court. Into the low post to Mohammed, back outside to Thiumbe, who has a wide open lane. No, trying to fight for it. It's Thiumbe. He gets fouled. They'll go to the line 4-2.
Also number 32, Terrence Branch.
So Branch gets called with the foul.
Number 23, Babacar Thiumbe at the stripe. ELAC substitution number 12.
Thiumbe's first free throw is good. Thiumbe is actually a bounce back from the Army West Point. East Los Angeles in total has 3 players who have bounced back from Division I programs. That's an advantage for East Los Angeles as Thiumbe goes 2 of 2.
Substitution number 24, Jermaine Camacho Small, replacing Babacar.
Thiumbe will check out after his 2 free throws, and into the ball game is the Hamilton product, Jermaine Small Camacho. East LA applying a decent press inside. No. Off the mark is Alexander. Ba comes up with the ball. 3-point attempt by Ziegler. That's 4 3-pointers for East Los Angeles in this ball game, and now a 20-7 ball game in favor of East LA. On the clock at 11:35. Riley Jr., well defended by Henderson, to the corner to Mitchell. Gibson drives off the mark, way short, loose ball. And it's picked up by Alexander, who's orchestrating the offense for Compton. Coach John Mosley disagreeing with the call there.
Number 4,
Baugh gets called for the foul. 11-11 on the game clock. 22 seconds on the shot clock. 27 ball game. Ziegler defending Gibson. The screen comes in. It's Alexander. 8 seconds on a shot clock. 10:50 to go. Right angle drive. Camacho comes up with the steal. 10:45 to go. Ziegler inside of Muhammad. Muhammad fighting. And he goes off the chest of Muhammad. Muhammad was expecting a foul call, not the case. 10:35 to go, first half. East LA with a comfortable 20-7 lead. With the ball is Gibson to Riley. Back to Gibson. Near side to Alexander. In and out. Rebounded by Branch. Branch with a putback.
Number 32, Terrence Branch.
And instantly, because of the second chance opportunity, the star forward / center, Solomon Hunt, will check back in as Camacho is called with a charge, I believe.
Substitution for ELAC number 35, Solomon Hunt.
Foul on the floor against Compton. It was actually called against Samore Riley. That puts Camacho at the charity stripe, I believe.
Number 4, Compton.
10:01 to go, first half.
Jermaine Small at the stripe.
Small, one of the returning players for East Los Angeles, off the mark on the first attempt. Shooting 68% from the line. It is Small. Camacho splashes the second one. Under 10 minutes to go, first half. Number 5, East LA with a comfortable lead. Inside pass, well done to Gibson. Pass from James Mitchell. That's more like it. 10-point lead for East LA. Ziegler with a three-point attempt. Rattles it in, and that's the 5th three-pointer for East Los Angeles. And now a 24-11 lead. Ennis from about 16 feet. Responds with one of his own.
That's what was good by Aaron Gibson at Compton.
Ball hands it off to Henderson. Henderson back to Ball. Ball looking back to Henderson. Two-man game so far. Three-point attempt off the mark. And it's picked up by Mitchell. Mitchell into the front court to Riley. Back to Mitchell. 9:02 remains, first half. Mitchell goes behind his back, kicks it near side to Ennis. Ennis, no. Solomon Hunt is there for East Los Angeles, and it goes off his right hand. Ball will remain in the front court for East LA. 8:53 on the game clock. Compton will receive a fresh shot clock. A little bit of a discussion going on between the officiating crew, asking Ziegler to tuck in his shirt. Inbounding the ball is Gibson. Gibson looking, gets it to the corner to Ennis. Ennis dribbles out of the corner. Now into the hands of Mitchell. Mitchell's looking. East Los Angeles really forcing Compton to take the shot clock all the way down. Again, Excellent pass inside. Terrence Branch off the glass. Deficit cut to 9 points now. Ziegler back to Henderson. Heiler back into the ball game for East Los Angeles. Over to Camacho. Backing down into the low post. A fadeaway shot. No, just too short there. Compton attacking quickly. 8:05 to go. And a travel by Darius Ennis.
A
little bit of a hesitation move there by Ennis. East LA basketball with 8:04 to go first half. Henderson on the far side, dribbles it inside the box to the low post, too small. Camacho gets rejected. Terrence Branch comes up with the block inside to Darius Ennis. Kisses it high off the glass. Compton crawling back into it. So an offensive foul called on Lavelle Ziegler. The Ridgeview product gets called at the 7:40 mark, and it will be Compton basketball when we return here on Sportsnet USA's live coverage of East LA College basketball.
Notables in the crowd tonight, Dan and Susan Ocala. Every Christmas they put on the Ocala Basketball Classic, 11 games in 3 days. Thank you for being here.
Welcome back inside the E-rena, the South Gym on the campus of East Los Angeles College in Monterey Park, California. So after leading by as much as 11 points, East LA holding on to a 7-point lead. On the clock, 7 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Compton basketball. Floor is a little wet, so the officiating crew making sure to wipe down that floor. All right, here we go. Compton basketball into the backcourt. Gibson will be running point guard duties. Well defended by Henderson. Solomon Hunt nearly comes away with the steal there, defending Terrence Branch. Gibson pulls up off the mark and rebounded by Heiler. Deshaun Heiler quickly into the front court to Darius Henderson. Henderson bounce pass back outside to Heiler. East LA taking its time. 7:10 remains first half. 15 seconds on a shot clock. Henderson back to Heiler. Heiler bounce pass over to the corner to Hickman. 5 seconds remain on the ticker. Off the mark from three-point land is Henderson. Quickly back the other way. Ennis, well defended by Heiler, and it's actually called as a foul at the 6:49 mark, first half.
Well, first of all, number 11, Deshaun Heiler. Compton will inbound from the baseline with number 22, Aaron Gibson. Substitution for the Huskies, number 23 going in.
If you're just joining us, really thankful and grateful you could join us on this rainy day in Southern California. East LA trying to make it rain on Compton State. Currently leading 24-17, 6:35 left. Pass inside, fadeaway shot by Branch is off the mark. Should have gone towards the rim instead. Hickman from three-point land, off the mark. High rebound into the hands of Thiombe. Right angle drive by Henderson. The putback, no. So 3 opportunities lost by East Los Angeles. Ball gets tipped out of bounds by Hickman. 6:14 remains first half, 24-17 East LA. Checking back in.
Dominique Alexander replacing
one of the team captains for Compton, Dominique Alexander, out of the ball game. Samore Riley. Alexander defended by Henderson. 6:06 on the game clock. 15 seconds remain on the ticker. Alexander runs into the double team, kicks it out to Taylor, off the mark, and the big boy Solomon Hunt is there. Solomon Hunt actually is a top 20 player as far as rebounds, as a poor pass inside by Henderson is instantly stolen by Ennis. Ennis against Thiombe, gets rejected by Hunt. Thiombe off the glass, no, but a foul is called on the floor against Aaron Gibson of Compton. That'll put Thiombe at the line. 5:28 to go, first half.
Aaron Gibson of Compton. 2 shots coming up. Babacar Thiombe of ELAC.
Score's been at 24-17 for the last 2 minutes. A little bit of a scoring drought currently. Thiombe tonight is 1 of 2. Short on the first attempt. Checking in is Aaron Taylor and Samore Riley for Compton. Out of the ball game, Darius Ennis and James Mitchell. Thiombe 2 of 4 tonight from the stripe. And finally, the 2-minute scoring drought is ended with a free throw by Thiombe. 25-17, fadeaway shot poorly executed. Back the other way, Thiombe cherry picking, 2-hand jam, puts it down. Back to a 10-point lead. 4:55 to go. A little bit of life from the Husky bench. Excellent defense by Henderson. Step back 3, off the mark. Excuse me, was actually made by Alexander. Heiler outside to Henderson. Henderson pulls up, rebounded by Thiombe. Nope, actually tapped out of bounds. Last by a Compton defender, went off the hand of Aaron Taylor. Ball will remain in the front court for East LA. 4:26 to go. Abdul Ball checks back in. Out of the game is Henderson. Alec Hickman will be inbounding the ball from the baseline. Still looking. Barely gets it in time to Heiler. Back on top into the hands of Ball now. Ball was part of an impressive Narbonne team that won the Marine League in 2016 as Thiombe shows his muscles. Gently kisses it off the glass. 3:55 to go. Alexander with the ball for Compton. Passes it near side to Gibson. Defended by Hickman. The attempt off the mark by Gibson, but rebounded by Compton. Second opportunity in our fresh shot clock. Down the middle, no. Off the mark was Dominique Alexander. Still fighting for the ball is Compton, but it'll be into the hands of the Huskies. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go. First half. As James Mitchell, one of the original starters for Compton, gets back into the ball game, replaces Terrence Branch. Ball with the ball on top. 3:25 to go, first half. Hickman now, back to ball. 15 seconds remain on a shot clock. To the corner. Bounce pass inside to Hunt. He's triple teamed. You got to the big boy. Loses the ball into the front court. Compton. Ball comes up with his steal. Into the hands of Hunt. Nearly loses it. Recovering is East LA. And now a 31-20 ball game. Spin move inside by Aaron Taylor. And it was blocked by Tiambe.
ELAC substitution number 32, Rodney Agee, replacing number 35, Solomon Hunt.
Solomon Hunt getting a well-deserved breather.
Darius Ennis.
As Rodney Agee, the Division II former Dominguez Hills player, checks in. Inbounding the ball is Gibson. High pass into the hands of Ennis. Ennis goes behind the arc. High post to Mitchell. Mitchell now behind the arc. Pass far side to Gibson. Gibson left angle drive. Loses the ball. Well defended by East LA. East LA inside the box has been defending well all game long as the clock reads 2:42. Back outside to Taylor off of the inbound. Taylor to Gibson. 3 seconds on a shot clock. Off the mark is Alexander. Rebound picked up by Hickman. East LA quickly into the front court. Skip pass to the corner is stolen. Back the other way is Aaron Taylor, and an easy layup. Easy 2 points. Cuts the deficit back to 9 points. 2:10 remains. Ball with the ball. Into the hands of Heiler. Back to Ball. Heiler will pull. No. Off the mark. Tiambe tries to tap it out into Ball's hands, but it's rebounded by Riley. Riley on his attempt, no. Gets his own rebound. No. Too short. East LA just too strong inside the box. 1:30 to go. Bounce pass inside. Loose ball picked up. Stoppage now. So because of the loose ball, the official calls a timeout on behalf of Compton, so Samora Riley could check out. He's hobbling. But the ball will remain in the hands of East LA. 1:25. East LA swinging the ball around the horn. Back on top to Ball. 10 seconds on the ticker. Henderson back to Ball. Ball will fire. No. So East LA has gone cold from the three-point mark. They've made 5 so far in this ball game. But not since the 5-minute mark have we seen a three-point attempt. Off-balance shot by Taylor. The putback, no. Fiumbe will get credit for the rebound. 50 seconds remain in this first half. Fiumbe looking for a player to pass it to, gives it to Hickman. Hickman will fire away from 22 feet, in, out. Nearly drains it, nearly stolen. Gibson, no. Rebounded by Branch. Put back, no. East LA just too strong inside. Loose ball being fought for. It's Diombe and Taylor who are fighting for it with 22 seconds to go. Compton will call a 30-second timeout at the 22-second mark of this first half. We are streaming live on Sportsnet USA, and it's presented by NutriShop of Monterey Park.
So that's the video stream, sportsnetusa.net.
.22 seconds remain. Mitchell finally finds somebody to pass it to. 10 seconds to go. It'll be Gibson. 5 seconds to go. Three-point attempt is drained. That's Dominic Alexander.
Aaron Taylor.
So Compton finishes strong. They get themselves back into the ball game.
Announce them, and in case you missed it, Captain Jocelyn, Valerie, Cindy, Samantha, Jennifer.
So after trailing by as much as 11 points, Compton crawls back into it and trails by 6 points, 31-25. Welcome back to Sportsnet USA's live coverage of Huskies basketball, presented by NutriShop of Monterey Park, your sports nutrition, health, and vitamins experts. East LA will start the second half with possession as Solomon Hunt is fighting inside. Gets his own putback. That's now 6 points by Solomon Hunt. Leading scorer for East Los Angeles was Alec Hickman, who was 3 of 4 from behind the arc with 9 points. On the other side for Compton, it was Aaron Gibson with 9 points of his own. Nearly stolen, but Hickman gets called for a little bit of a hold.
Foul whistle number 3, Alec Hickman of ELAC.
Just underway in his second half. 19 minutes, 22 seconds to go. If you're asking, I'm Dan Gudino. Inbounding the ball is Alexander, puts it into the hands of Ennis. Ennis back outside to Taylor. Taylor was the one who drained the last second three-pointer to end the first half and cut the deficit to 7 points. Alexander goes inside to Ennis. Ennis off the mark, but the ball is tapped out of bounds by Hickman of East LA. Ball remains in possession of the Tartars. 1 second will remain on the shot clock. Solomon Hunt gets the ball, and Compton will be called with the violation. 18 minutes, 59 seconds to go. 33-25, East LA with the lead. East LA trying to pick up win number 14. Currently with the 13-3 record. Compton 9-7. Trying to avoid going one game above 500. Henderson, left angle drive over to Solomon Hunt, who now has 8 points.
Follows whistle on number 21, James Mitchell of Compton.
Hunt will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Hunt gets it to fall. High off the rim. And Thiombe nearly comes up with the steal, but the dribbling skills of Dominique Alexander are strong. Into the hands of Ennis. Ennis inside to a wide open James Mitchell. Just too easy.
Basketball 21, James Mitchell.
Points to 9 points. At 1 point, 11 points. The shot from the corner, no good by Heiler. Last touch by Compton. 18 minutes, 10 seconds. Second half. Hickman out, Lavelle Ziegler in. Ziegler was 2 of 3 from behind the arc. Ended the first half with 6 points as Thiombe just shows how strong he could be. And a steal. Darius Henderson will slow things down. 3-point shot off the mark. Poor pass by Compton. East LA basketball.
Compton substitution. Number 32.
On the clock, 17 minutes, 46 seconds to go, second half.
Terrence Branch replacing Darius Ennis.
Henderson slips. He's called for a walk. That typically happens when players fall. An extra move on the floor, considered a walk. 17:41. East LA with a comfortable 38-27 lead. All game long, it's been either a 7-point lead or a 9-point lead. High off the glass by Ennis. That's 4 points for Ennis. Ziegler, the lefty, gets it to fall. Now an 11-point lead. Tying up the largest lead of the game is East LA. And a steal. Heiler will come up with a steal. Solomon Hunt. One-hand jam. The big man. 10 points now. That gets the ELAC bench excited as Alexander tries to weave through the Husky defense. And last touch by Compton. Nope, actually, the official to the far side says it was last touch by East LA, so Compton will remain with the ball. On the clock, 16 minutes, 39 seconds, second half. It's Alexander, dribbles the ball, now kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor gets a three-pointer of his own. Lead back to 10 points, 16:25 remains. Bounce pass inside to Muhammad, back outside to Henderson. Henderson drives, gets it to fall. Finger roll layup. 16 minutes, 5 seconds. Second half. Alexander to the high post to Mitchell, and it's stolen. Heiler comes up with his third steal. Poor pass to Muhammad. Now Compton will pick up a turnover. Gibson to Taylor. Too easy.
Compton, Eric Taylor.
The fast break working to perfection for Compton. Tiambe with a skip pass over to Henderson. Henderson gets fouled. Henderson will step up to the free throw line. Get 2 shot attempts.
Number 21.
East LA currently number 5 in the state as far as a free throw percentage goes. Collectively as a unit, shooting 75% coming into this ball game.
Compton substitution, number 24, Darius Ennis replacing Terrence Branch.
Coming into this ball game, we had a sense that this would be a high-scoring affair. Not the case. East LA on the year, averaging 80 points per game in comparison to Compton averaging 86 points per game. Muhammad loses the ball. Picked up by Henderson. Henderson double pumps, no. A turnover against the Huskies. Taylor on the drive, and one.
Basket, Aaron Taylor.
Head coach John Mosley upset at the call, but a push call is called on Ziegler.
Compton's Aaron Taylor.
Taylor with the free throw attempt gets 8 points now in this ball game. Clock reads 15 minutes, 8 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Foul on the floor. It's called against Mitchell.
Foul whistle on number 21, Compton James Mitchell. Ziegler will inbound for ELAC from the baseline.
On the shot clock, 20 seconds. On the game clock, 15:01. Ziegler looking. Gets it inside to Thiambe. Thiambe.
23, Babaka Thiambe, ELAC.
Thiambe leads all scorers for East Los Angeles with 13. Thiambe comes up with a block of his own. Oh, excellent play defensively by East Los Angeles. Jump ball was called by the officiating crew, but the possession arrow in favor of Compton. Ball gets tapped out of bounds by Henderson of East LA. Dominique Alexander will inbound. Pass to Ennis. Ennis puts it on the floor with his right hand, yo-yoing the ball. Over to Taylor. Taylor against Ziegler. Now double team, the kick out. It's Gibson way off the mark. Heiler, no. Muhammad's there. He gets fouled. 14 minutes, 20 seconds.
That was on number 21, James Mitchell. 2 shots coming up for ELAC's Malik Mohammed.
Muhammad on the year, averaging 5 points per game.
Compton substitution, number 32, Terrence Branch.
And at the free throw line, he's the second best on the team, shooting 82%. Second one is no good. It'll be Compton ball off the hands of Thiambe. ELAC applying the full court press. Compton breaks it. Taylor against Muhammad. And a steal, a 2-on-2. Ziegler, alley-oop attempt, no. The putback, no. Back the other way, a 2-on-1. Gibson finishes on the right-hand side.
Aaron Gibson.
And the lead cut to 9 points with 13:50 to go. Ziegler puts it on the floor with his right hand, pulls up from about 13 feet. No. Taylor with the crossover move, spin move. Nicely done, won't get it, but the putback. Terrence Branch gets his 6th point of the ball game. Skip pass nearly stolen. Terrence Branch nearly came up with the steal.
Number 4, Samoa Riley Jr.
Shot clock will be adjusted to 20 seconds. Excuse me, it's adjusted to 27 seconds as the game clock reads 13:19, 13:18, and rolling. Ziegler to Henderson. Back to Ziegler. Bounce pass to Hyler. Ziegler, skip pass, nearly gets stolen. It does. It's Ennis, loses the ball, turns around, is fouled. Babacar Tiombe of East LA gets called with the foul.
Coming up for Compton's Darius Ennis. Substitution for ELAC, number 4, Abdul-Bah, and number 24, Jermaine Camacho Small, checking in, replacing Hyler.
Small, Camacho, and Bah check in for East LA. What of the game is Thiombe and Hyler. 12:57 remains. East LA shooting for win number 14. Ziegler to Bah. To Henderson. 12:50 on the game clock, 20 seconds on the ticker. Back and forth, Ball and Ziegler go. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ball will go. Four seconds to go. Ball is stolen. Ennis, a 2-on-2. Taylor, no. Wow, no foul on that play. Compton bench is surprised by that call. By a no call, actually. 12:20 to go. Henderson back to Ziegler to Small Camacho. They swing it around to Ball. Ball on the baseline. Gets back outside. Ziegler, Camacho inside to Muhammad. Muhammad off the triple team, skip pass to Bah. 5 seconds to go. Bah will pull up. Ball high off the rim. Into the hands of Samoa Riley of Compton. 11:45 remains. Alexander goes inside to Taylor. Foul on the floor. And Ziegler's disappointed that the foul was called on him. He'll have to check out as Alec Hickman checks in. So does Hyler. Darius Henderson will sit down for a bit. On the clock, 11:36. With the ball is Riley. Riley defended by Small Camacho. Riley spins around, kicks it back out to Ennis. Ennis puts it on the floor with his left hand, loses the dribble. It's picked up by Taylor. Now a corner shot by Gibson off the mark, rebounded by Muhammad. 11:15 remains in this ball game. Compton has crawled back into it, down 5 points. Bah into Small Camacho. Camacho double team now, dribbles back outside, passes it to Muhammad. Muhammad just too strong, and too strong for his own good as he is called for a charge. Too much shoulder, too much strength. 10:55 remains. Compton scratching and crawling as it always does. Speaking to head coach John Mosley of East Los Angeles prior to the ball game yesterday, he talked about how scrappy Compton could be as Terrence Branch splashes one, and he'll get a chance for a three-point play.
Basket counts, that's Terrence Branch of Compton with the 2.
Compton with a free throw could cut it to 2 points. Branch completes the old-fashioned three-point play. And now a 2-point deficit for Compton. 10:35 remains. Small Camacho hands it off to Ball. Ball defended by Alexander. Heiler to Small. A little bit of a confusion going on there as Ball comes up with the ball. He's double teamed. Hickman loses it. Back the other way, it's Ennis for Compton. Into the hands of Alexander. Alexander drives, loses it, picks up his own loose ball. Shot clock reads 12 seconds now. Under 10 minutes to go. Pass inside to a wide open Branch. Goaltending. And we've got ourselves a tie ball game, I believe.
That last basket counted, I believe it was number 22, Gibson.
So Compton has crawled back into it. And we're all squared at 48. 9:55 remains. Ball dribbling the ball. Over to Heiler. Back to Ball. Near side to Hickman. To the corner. Tiombe puts it on the floor. Bounce pass over to Hickman as he is fouled. Darius Ennis gets a forearm in there. But that's what it's going to take tonight against number 5 East LA. Compton trying to pull the upset on the road, playing the role of road warrior. Tiombe wide open, in and out. Terrence Branch comes up with the rebound. Back the other way, it's Gibson. Gibson through the contact. No, Tiombe will come up with the ball. Tiombe to Ball. Ball back outside Hickman. Heiler inside to Hunt. Hunt's just too strong and one. East LA picks up the lead once again. Did it count?
Number 24,
there we go, it did count. Solomon at the line with 9 minutes, 17 seconds to go. And the star forward / center of East LA, the veteran, gives East LA a 2-point lead. Taylor pulls up, no. The putback, no. Tiombe, he must have 10 rebounds. Ball wide open. So before the shot, a foul is called on Branch.
Foul goes on number 32, Terrence Branch of Compton. 1-1 coming up for Solomon Hunt of ELAC.
So Compton puts ELAC in the 1-1 now. That's the 7th foul committed as a unit by Compton.
Substitution, number 4, Samore Riley Jr.
Clock reads 8 minutes, 54 seconds to go. And a thin 51-48 lead for East LA. Hunt drains the first one. Got to give credit to East Los Angeles' free throw shooting tonight and throughout the year.
Replacing number 32, Terrence Branch.
Second one is off the mark, and Diombe a little too aggressive. Puts some more Riley on the floor on his back. Checking back in is Terrence Branch. Out of the game, James Mitchell for Compton. Looks like East Los Angeles will apply the press with 8:45 to go. Compton manages to break it. Straight to the cup, too easy. Aaron Taylor with 10 points now. 8:35 remains. Hunt looking, gets it into the hands of Deshaun Heiler. Back to Ba. Ba conducting the offense. Verbally gives the play. 8:25 to go. 10 seconds on the ticker. Ba, skip pass, far side. Diombe. Into the high post to Hunt. Hunt loses the ball. And it's a steal credited to Alexander. 8:10 to go. 2-point lead for East LA. To the corner. Inside, no look pass. Riley, too easy. And we've got ourselves another tie ball game. Second time they've been tied. Inside to Diombe. Foul on the floor. Will be called against Aaron Taylor. It's getting a little chippy now. Frustration starting to set in on East LA.
Whistle on number 5, Compton's Dominique Alexander.
At one point, East LA had a comfortable 11-point lead, but Compton, as high scoring as they can be, can't let up on them.
Number 23, Babacar Diombe. One and one.
Diombe off the mark on the 1-and-1. Rebounded by Alexander. Heiler defending Alexander. 7:40 to go, tie ball game. Step back three, too short. A push off on a rebound attempt. Riley Jr. of Compton is called for a push off on a rebound attempt. So the rest of the way, ELAC will be placed at the line.
1-and-1 situation coming up.
Ziegler gets the first one. Excuse me, that's Hickman. Hickman is actually the leading scorer for East Los Angeles, averaging 10 points per game and shooting an impressive 83% from the free throw line, showing why, as he gives East LA a 2-point lead once again. 7:34 remains, second half. East LA trying to escape here at home with win number 14 and tries to remain as a top 5 team in the state. Pass inside, it's Riley. Riley fighting. Gets pushed on the ground. Hickman is called with the foul.
Number 3, Alec Hickman
Against Riley.
2 shots coming up for Compton's Samort Riley Jr.
So 2 free points now. Hickman cuts it to a 1-point lead now. Excuse me, that's Riley Jr., who now cuts it. Now a tie ball game, 54-54. Close ball game here from the South Gym on the campus of East Los Angeles. Inside to Hunt. Hunt just too strong, but ball is batted out of the hands of Hunt by Dominique Alexander. Abdul-Ball will inbound the ball from the baseline. Nope. Hickman will. Hickman inside to Tiambe. Ball was swatted out of the hands of Tiambe, straight into the hands of Hickman, who was standing out of bounds. So a turnover against East LA with 6:50 to go. 3-point attempt, no. Rebounded by Compton. And one. Aaron Taylor with his 12th point of the ball game and has a chance to give Compton its first lead in this ball game. Oh, actually does give Compton the lead.
For the Huskies, Darius Henderson replacing number 11, Deshaun Heiler.
So Compton holding on to a 2-point lead. It's the first time all ball game long since the first 2 points of the ball game that Compton has held a lead here. Ball near side to Henderson. Henderson falls. Henderson inside. A rejection. Terrence Branch comes up with the block. We've got an injured player. Some more Riley really upset at the officiating crew.
At 6:24 of the second half.
Riley bleeding
Don't forget the second half is
from above his forehead. Really upset now.
David Canellis will give you a discount card if you can find him in the audience. There he is.
Head coach of Compton, Keith Higgins, trying to calm down his player. Athletic staff of East LA will look into the cut of Riley Jr.
And we'd also like to thank our new humanities dean. She's here most every game. Thank you for coming in.
So a timeout is called.
Head of humanities.
Blood being wiped off the court.
Volleyball coach Elliot Walker.
So Compton is upset that a foul wasn't called against East LA there.
If we missed anybody, we apologize. There's so many good people here at our ball games. And of course, next Wednesday, a doubleheader, and it'll be
so leading scorers for both teams.
Gudino on Sportsnet USA.
On the Compton side, Aaron Taylor with 12 points. The product from George Washington Prep. Leads all scorers for Compton on the other side. It's Babacar Thiambe with 13 points of his own. He leads all scorers in the ball game. So we'll restart play here. 6:24 remains in the second half. So a warning has been distributed to East Los Angeles as Deshaun Heiler is voicing his opinion as Thiambe comes up with a swat. Compton will remain with the ball. Alexander drives the kick out. Hard foul against Ennis of Compton. He'll go to the line. Solomon Hunt called for the foul.
Fouls whistle on Solomon Hunt, number 35. At the free throw line, Darius Ennis.
Ennis trying to extend the lead. He does so.
ELAC substitution, number 1, Lavelle Ziegler.
Largest lead of the ball game now for Compton. 3-point lead. Ball checks out. Lavelle Ziegler checks in for East LA. Four-point lead for Compton. 6:10 to go, second half. Ziegler. Henderson. Back to Ziegler. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 5:55 remains in the game clock. Into the low post. Diombe. Double team. Trying to fight. Loses the ball. It's a steal. Credit Alexander. Gibson against Ziegler through the contact. No. Rebounded by Hunt. Hunt passes it to Ziegler. Inside to Thiombe. Poor pass. And a foul will be called on Thiombe as he falls to the floor and trips the Compton player. I believe that's Taylor who's hobbling.
Number 23, Babacar Thiombe of ELAC.
Thiombe falling on the ankle of Taylor.
At the free throw line, that's number 15, Compton's Aaron Taylor. 2 shots.
A sloppy second half over East LA has given the opportunity for Compton to take back a lead. The second attempt, off the mark. The lead for Compton remains 4 points, 58-54. Compton leads, 5:20 to go. The shot by Hickman, off the mark. Last touch by East Los Angeles. Compton basketball with 5:19 to go as East LA calls timeout. Here on Sportsnet USA's live coverage of Huskies basketball, presented by NutriShop of Monterey Park.
Full timeout charge to the Huskies at 5:19 left.
Dan Gudino here, flying solo on Sportsnet USA's live coverage of East Los Angeles Huskies basketball. Presented by NutriShop of Monterey Park, your sports nutrition, health, and vitamins experts. 5:19 remains in the second half. Compton back in it, and now with a 4-point lead. Compton possession now. Alexander, defended by Henderson. Step back. The lefty fires. No. Rebounded by Branch. Branch fighting. Jump ball is called, possession arrow in favor of East LA. So turnover against Compton. 5 minutes to go. East LA trailing at home inside the E-rena, the South Gym. Henderson against Alexander, 4:50 to go. Henderson gets stuck. Bounce pass inside. It'll be Muhammad double clutching. Hunt there for the putback.
Solomon Hunt, ELAC.
Hunt now with 12 points in the ball game. .425 remains. Alexander. No. Hunt with the rebound. Here's an opportunity for East LA to take the lead or tie it. Ziegler back outside to Henderson. Ziegler for three, in and out. Rebounded by Muhammad. Last touch by Alexander of Compton. Husky basketball. .405 left in the ball game. Hickman inbounds it way on top to Henderson. Henderson fires, gets it a fall. Was it a three? No, it's counted as a two, so we got a tie ball game once again. 58 all, 3:45 to go. Gibson on the left-hand side, spins around, high post to Branch. Branch fading away, gets it to go. Compton takes back the lead. A 60-58 ball game, 3:36 to go here on Sportsnet USA.
Full timeout charge. Sammy, Anna, and Naomi. And thank you again, Alondra Portillo, our secretary, for keeping everything rolling.
Welcome back inside the E-rena in Monterey Park, California, on the campus of East Los Angeles College. A 60-58 lead for the visiting Compton Tartars. In every single ball game this season, except last Friday against Pasadena City College, Compton has been in every single ball game. They just might have been undefeated up to this point. Not the case, 9-7 on the season. Thiombe drives, baseline, won't get it to fall. Hunt's there. Hunt, the putback, and one. Hunt ties the ball game up and has a chance to give East Los Angeles the lead. 3:13 to go, second half. This is the type of ball game we expected. The only thing is we expected a much higher scoring game. Hunt cannot get it to fall, but the putback. Alec Hickman with his 11th point of the ball game extends the lead, 62-60. Huskies call timeout, 3:09 here on Sportsnet USA, presented by NutriShop of Monterey Park.
Full timeout charge.
3:09 remains in this one. Plenty of basketball left. This one has the feel of a last possession type of ball game. Whoever ends up with the ball in the last seconds, you get a sense, will come away with a victory. It'll be Compton ball. Coming back from the timeout, Alec Hickman off the missed free throw from Hunt gave East LA back the lead, 62-60. Under 3 minutes to go, 2:55, 2:54. Ball is tapped out of bounds, in possession of Compton. Last touch by Babacar Thiambe. Alexander defended by Henderson. Alexander on top. He'll drive, rejected by Hunt. Picked up by Taylor. Taylor, the putback, gets his own tap back in. Tie ball game once again. 62 all, 2:30 to go, second half. Henderson with the ball on top. Over to Thiambe. Back to Henderson. Near side to Hickman. High post to Hunt. Ball nearly stolen. Inside drive by Henderson. The Euro step works to perfection on the left-hand side, and East LA with a 64-62 lead, approaching the 2-minute mark. Inside to Alexander. The kick out to Ennis. Ennis, rebound, Hunt of East LA. Ziegler attacking quickly. Ziegler pulls up, and he's fouled. Nearly got it to bounce around and in. He'll go to the free throw line. A minute 49 remains.
Compton's Aaron Gibson, 2 shots. LaBelle Ziegler, ELAC.
Ziegler splashing it in.
Compton substitution, number 32, Terrence Branch. Replacing number 21, James Mitchell.
Out of the 12 players on the active roster, you got 8 players who shoot over 80% from the free throw line. And in moments like this, with the minute 40 to go, that's when the free throws will count most, as Ziegler taps the ball out of bounds. Ball remains in the front court in favor of the Tartars. A minute 35 remains. 4-point lead for East LA. Alexander defended by Hunt comes up with another rebound. Ziegler in the front court. Quick pass attempted to Hickman. Hickman had a lane to the cup. It's tapped out of bounds. Husky basketball. A minute 18 remains. Hickman from the near side corner, looking. Gets it on top to Henderson. Near side to Hickman, high post to Hunt. They swing it around to Thiambe. Ziegler loses the ball. Turnover against the Huskies with a minute 05 to go. Plenty of time for Compton. Trying to pull the upset. 60 seconds to go, second half. Alexander fakes the pass. The kick out to Taylor, no! Foul on the floor against Compton. 52 ticks remain. East LA basketball.
That was on number 22, Aaron Gibson of Compton.
Gibson of Compton is called with a foul. He was red hot in the second half with 9 points. In the second half, Gibson of Compton, 0 points. So frustration must have set in. Lead extends. Henderson goes 1 of 2. Alexander driving quickly, slips, loses the ball into the hands of Hunt. Ziegler on a one-on-one on the left-hand side, high off the glass, and one. That just might be the nail to the coffin. 39 seconds remain. 69-62.
Foul is whistling on Compton's number 15. Aaron Taylor, 1 shot. Lavelle Ziegler.
Ziegler completes the 3-point play. 8-point lead. Taylor, right-hand drive. His putback with his left hand. Excellent display of athleticism by Aaron Taylor, just 6'1", but flying high. And Compton calls timeout. We'll be back for the final 30 seconds of play here on Sportsnet USA.
30-second mark.
Pending a disaster from East Los Angeles, it appears that the Huskies will escape with win number 14, but not so fast. 30 seconds remain. Compton will be applying the full court press. Thiombe will inbound the ball, gets it into the hands of Hickman. Hickman off the double team, nearly loses the ball. A steal, no! Ziegler comes up with it. Ziegler being tripped up from behind. 20 seconds to go now. That might do it. A poor display of possession in the backcourt from East LA there.
Alexander, 2 shots coming up for ELAC's Lavelle Ziegler.
Next up for Compton. Compton will host Mount San Antonio on Friday. For East Los Angeles, they'll hit the road and take on Long Beach. Taylor with 18 seconds to go, drives straight to the cup, too easy, finger roll layup is good. And now a 72-66 lead for East Los Angeles. 15 seconds to go.
Second timeout charged to Compton at the 15-second mark.
Should be interesting to hear from head coach John Mosley. He's always so tough, super hard-nosed towards his team. Coach John Mosley in his 7th season. Thiombe inbounds it to Hyler, a steal. Ennis, no. Rebounded by East LA. Henderson into the front court. Hunt with a 2-hand jam, the exclamation point. East LA escapes at home. They'll most likely remain at number 5 in the state as they win over the Compton Tartar College 74-66 is the final here from the South Gym, also known as the E-rena. East LA comes up with win number 14. Now 14-3 on the season. Compton falls to 9-8 on the season. That was a close one. We expected it to be this close. Only difference is we expected it to be a little bit higher scoring. Both teams under their season averages. Compton typically well over 80 points. East LA scores an average of 80 points per game, so close to it. But East LA will take it any way it comes. Don't forget to join us next Wednesday, as we'll bring you the Chafee game for both men and women here on Sportsnet USA. That'll be January the 23rd. That coverage will start at 5 p.m. for men's basketball, 7 p.m. for women's basketball here inside the South Gym on the campus of East Los Angeles College. So East LA wins it 74-66 over Compton. For Jackson Mosley, Noe Ortega, Ed Ford, Rashawn Haylock, and the entire Sportsnet USA crew, I'm Dan Gudino. You guys all have a great night.